Hi everyone, it's me Jen from EmJustLikeYou, and today I would like to share with you my top 5 favorite eyeliners. Now you know I love eyeliners because that is basically what I wear every single day. And you probably already have realized that my go-to look is just a wing liner and that is it. Like, I think that's the most classic look just because it looks so clean. It really helps accentuate the eyes, and you can just manipulate the eyeliner in so many different ways in order to make your eyes a different shape. If your eyes are rounder, you can elongate it. If your eyes are very elongated, you can make it look bigger with eyeliner. So I have always loved eyeliners, and I have actually collected almost every single eyeliner probably out there, but I wanted to narrow it down to 5 that I absolutely love for different types of reasons. So first of all, I would like to start out with the Everyday eyeliner, and this is a liquid liner. It's by L'Oreal Paris. It's their 12-hour Infallible super slim liquid eyeliner. I've mentioned this a couple times in my videos, and the reason why I love this one is a felt tip, but it comes to a very fine point, and I find that even though I use it all the way up until when it dries out, the felt tip doesn't lose its shape. It doesn't become like, you know, this little thread is at the tip. It still you can still create a very crisp line with it. I also love the fact that it doesn't dry to a plastic look. It's a very matte look. So I actually find myself using this a lot after I apply a lot of eyeshadow, or using it in a smoky eye look, because I can use this and it doesn't look different from the texture of my eyeshadow. Like, it doesn't stand out as a very shiny coat. It's very subtle, but the color is very intense. So I absolutely love it. Now for this one, I wouldn't use it by itself. Like, I would use it on an everyday, but I wouldn't use it, like, let's say if I'm going to a special occasion and I just want to wear an eyeliner look. I like it to be a little more intense, and I feel like because that's your focal point for such a special event in photographies, I want it to be a little bit more intense. So what I would use is the NYC Liquid Eyeliner. Now this one was only like $2, and the color payoff is amazing. It's super intense, it's super matte, and the brush on it is actually a brush and not a felt tip, so it might be a little bit harder for others to use, but because it is a brush, it really helps you make that perfect flick. It really makes the flick very like gradually, it makes the flick really gradually go to a point that is perfect. I do think that this one does need a little bit of practice in order for you to kind of have it down to the T, but it's gorgeous. I do love wearing it over a pencil liner as well, just because it really helps make the line crisp. So if you like to use a gel liner or a pencil liner to create your eyeliner, but you do find that your eyeliner isn't as crisp and the wing isn't like very like dramatic enough, definitely do what you're most comfortable with. Use a gel liner, use a pencil liner, and then use this over on top to kind of just help crisp the line a little bit. It's such a great tool to use on top of anything and even by itself. The only downside to this eyeliner I find is that if you're gonna cry, don't use this. I used it during my graduation, and I kind of made like a thank you speech to my family, and I just started bawling because I'm such a crybaby. This is a $2 eyeliner. Yes, it's amazing. Yes, it's intense. Yes, it's going to create the perfect liner, but the downfall, if it's a wedding, if you're gonna cry, don't wear it. Alright, moving on to a eyeliner that I like to use to tightline. Now you know, it's very hard to find a eyeliner that is going to not transfer. If you like to tightline on the top lash line but you don't want it to transfer to the bottom lash line, or like me, I like to wear the eyeliner all in the rim of my eye, but I don't like it to transfer down to the bottom of my lash line and then make me look like a raccoon by the end of the day. It is the Endless Silky Eye Pen by Pixi. Absolutely adore this. It's super soft, but it dries, and then once it dries, it sets and it doesn't transfer all over the eye. I also like to use it as a base wherever if I need to layer a bottom black liner on top of like some eyeshadows to intensify the eyeshadow. I also love this one because it does blend out beautifully before it sets. I find it to be very similar to the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencils, but this one, it doesn't migrate as much, and I find that you get a little bit more play time with this, so you can play with it until before it sets. Now moving on to gel liner, my favorite is the Inglot one. This is in the number 77 and it's the blackest black you'll ever see. I absolutely love using this to tight line as well as just to wear a really thin eyeliner. The brush I like to use is an angled brush like this. Angled in the sense that the brush itself is angled, not the bristle, but the bristle comes to a fine point. This really helps me go right into the inner corner and fling it out to make it really thin and then thicken it at the wing area. This is the Ray Morris one, but they have this all over the drugstore if you want an affordable one. I believe Sonia Kashuk makes one as well as the Eco Tools make one as well. But this is the most intense, gorgeous liner. The only downfall for this one, in my opinion, is the fact that it sets pretty fast, so you don't have much time to play with it. So I wouldn't recommend using this as like a base. I wouldn't recommend using this if you're not very fast with your liner. But if you want a liner that sets pretty fast so that it doesn't really smear or anything, this is the one for you. And of course, my last favorite eyeliner, I had to say for the best for last, is my Tom Ford one. It is the best liquid liner you'll ever find out there. I absolutely love it. I've been talking about it for the last maybe 2 to 3 years now. And the reason why I love it so much is because the formula is great. It stays on, but it's not like one of those where it's impossible to take off at the end of the day, which I think is important because I don't want to sit there and kind of like move my eyes around and try to like get it off while damaging the skin around my eyes. So ultimately, I love this. One end of it is a brush. And I usually start off with this one to kind of fling my liner. And then the other side is a felt tip that's a little bit shorter, and this really helps get into the lash line and really darkens everything and help line in the waterline area. So overall, I think this is my absolute favorite, but of course, it's expensive. But you get your money's worth. I think one pen kind of lasts me about 6 to 7 months, and I actually use that one almost every single day. So it's a great investment in my opinion. Alright, so basically that is my top 5 favorite eyeliners. I hope you guys enjoy watching it. And of course, as always, I would love to hear what your favorite eyeliners are. So please comment them below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!